Okay, so today we are going to see this topic because about MS Office 2016. We have started yesterday from the Word. So we have seen introduction about MS Word. Now today we will see creating and formatting the document. Now in Word, the this MS Word is text processing document. So when you create a document in this MS Word, you create a text document. Now text document, that means you are adding some text there, simple text. Now like you are adding it on Notepad. So Notepad also you can add the normal text, but Word give you option to format those text. So when you format those text, you can make your text more attractive or easy to read, or we can make it like attractive and like anyone can see then what you are wanted to show them. So for that you can do format your text. So yesterday we have seen like we can add text, we can do how we can add the text in our document, we can do copy some text, we can do delete, we can do copy, we can do move. So we have seen that yesterday. Now when we have added the document, added the text in the document, now we need to format the text so that it looks attractive, or we can make a point like where you want to show what you want to show to the reader of the document. So for that we do what? Formatting the text. Now formatted text can draw the reader's attention to a specific part of a document and emphasizes the important information. So why we do formatting? We do formatting to emphasize some important information, and we want to take the attention of reader for some specific part. So in Word, we have several options for adjusting the text, including font size and color. So we can change the size of the text, we can change the color of the text. Then you can also adjust the alignment of the text to change how it is displayed on the page. So we can also change the alignment of the text, like alignment, like you can change it like you wanted to show it in the right side, left side, in the middle of the page. So you can make the alignment, you can change the alignment to make your document more visible or emphasize some information. Now let's say we want to change the size of our font. So the text which we type, we just want to change the size of that text. So how we can do that? We can select, first we have to select the text which we want to modify. So whatever we want to do with the text, like so we have seen, if I want to edit some text or delete some text or copy the text, move the text, so what I need to do, I need to first select the text. So for formatting also we need to select the text first. So when we select the text, then we can do format the text also. So first select the text, then what we do, on the home tab we can click the font size drop down arrow. So in the home tab of the Microsoft Word, you have a group of font, and in that group of font you have option to increase or decrease the size of your font. So there is a drop down menu there, you can see in the image. So in that drop down, it is the font size drop down, it is called font size drop down menu. So you select a font size from the menu. If the font size you need is not available in the menu, then you can click the font size box and type the desired font size and then press enter. So there is a drop down which has some predefined font size, but suppose you want the font size which is not there, then you can simply click on that box and you can add your font size. Now you can also use the grow font and shrink font command to change the font size also. Alongside with this font drop down menu, you have these two commands also, which is font increase and font decrease options. Let's see how you do this in a document. I will open one document here. So suppose this is my document and I want to do some changes here. So first you have to select the document which you want to change. Okay, now suppose I want to change the size of this word or this line. So first you have to select it. So you take your cursor, your mouse there, you can see your insertion point there, it is blinking. So you select it like this. Now you get this small window for the font formatting, for text formatting. This is the small window comes whenever you select the document, select any text. So either you can do it from here. As you can see here, you have font size box here, drop down box. So you can use it from here, but it always not show that. So the whole option of these group, you can see it is gone now. So you can get that option from here in the font, in the home group. You go to the home group, and in the home group you have in the home tab you have this font group, and in that font group you have this option. It is called what? Font size. And in that font size you have this drop down menu from where you can select your desired size. So you click on this drop down arrow and you will get some predefined size. Now as you can see, when I select the text, when I select particular size, you can see this here, the text size is reflecting that size. It is giving you the preview. It is only giving you preview. It is not changing. So when I go for 8, you see it is getting very small, 9, little big, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and you can see it is showing me the preview. Unless I select any value, it will not change. Suppose I did not select any value, I just go and click here again. Now you can see it is still remain that size. Now I want to change it. So let's say I want to change it to 24. So I select this 24. Now you can see the font size is changed, and it get increased, and it get big. The other text are still the same, but this one is now size of 24. 24 points. It is not like you have a scale for that, like 24 centimeter or 24 millimeter. It is just a point. It is not any size comparison, or we can say it is not a size constant. Now it is now is what? 24. Now you see in the drop down menu you have 24, you have 22, you have 26. Now suppose I don't want to have it on 24, I want it to be on 23, but you can see after 22 it is directly 24 it is showing, and same as for other size also. After 28 directly it is showing 36. So you want 32, suppose I want 32, I don't want 36, I don't want 28, I want 32. Now it is not showing here. So what we can do, we can directly click on the box here, and you can see our cursor is there, and then you can remove the current value, and then from your keyboard you can type the value which you want. I want 32, so I say 3 2, and then you press enter, and you can see your size is now become 32. Or you can use this two commands. You can see here, when I take my mouse there, it says what, increase font size, and this side it says decrease the font size command. So I can use this to increase, like when I click, it will start. Right now it is 32. See what happens when I increase. 36, 48. If I say decrease, 36, 28, 26, 24, 22. Now it is increasing and decreasing according to this size which you have in the drop down menu. You see, after 22, 24, 26, 28 and 36 it goes. You see, after 22 it goes 24, 26, 28, then 36. It is not going for 32. So for that you have to type it manually and enter. So this text which I selected, it now becomes what, 32 size. So this is what you can do. You can increase the text size. Then you have other formatting options. Like you want to change the font. Directly you want to change the font style. That means currently you can see if you see this text here which I selected. So in this, after this, after the size of the font, you can see the style option here. What type of font you want. By default it is selected to Calibri. Now why it is selected to Calibri? Because I opened the document which is containing this text already. So the person who created this text, he decided this text as a Calibri body. But we can change this also. We can change the font style also. We can change it as we want. So let's say if I want to change the style of font. So select the text you want to modify first. Then from the home tab we can click on the drop down arrow next to the font box. A menu of a font style will appear. Then we can select the font style you want to use. So if we have this here, I selected the text which I want to change. So from the font group in the home tab, I got this font dialog box, font box. Now here I can change the font style. Right now it is showing the current style. Now if I want to change it, I click on the drop down menu, and you can see there is lots of different options are there. So you see, when I click on the drop down menu, you can see now different options there. Now when I go for that, right now it is Calibri body. I can go for this, I can go for this. Now as you go and move your mouse on those type, it will start showing you what, a preview. It will not change, but it will start showing you preview. Let me do this first. Let me make this little this side, so you can see this when it change. Now you see, when I select here, Calibri light, you see it is getting light, that means a thinner version. This is a little bold. This agency FB, this is Algerian style, you see it is changing the style. Arial black, Arial narrow, Arial rounded bold, this one, this one, this one. You can go on and see lots of different styles, and we have lots of different styles. So you can select what you feel like it is good for your document. So you can select what you feel like it is good. By default it is having lots of options. Let's say I go with this. Now you can see it has changed the style of my font, which I selected here. Algerian I select. So that is what you can do. You can change the style of your font. Then next what you can do, you can change the color of your font. So if you are having a font, you can change the color of the font so that it can look good, or it can just emphasize that text. So you can change the color. Now for changing the color, what you do, again select the text which you want to modify, then go for the home tab, and in the home tab you have option to change the font color. Now in the font color drop down arrow, the font color menu will appear, and your color choice aren't limited to the drop down menu that appears. Select more color options, colors at the bottom of the menu. To access the color dialog box, choose the color you want and then press OK. Click OK. That means you have lots of options to choose from. That means I want to change the color of this text, so I can change it from so in the home tab you can see in the font group, first you select the text, it is already selected. So in the font group you have another option that is called, you can see this font color. This is called font color. When I take my mouse there, it shows me that what it is called. It called font color. It changes the color of your text. So if you want to change, then you can use the drop down, or like suppose if I directly click on this command, then what it will do, it will change the color which it is showing here. If you can see, it is showing some color here. So if I click directly, then it changes my color, my text, my color of my text is to this color. You can see it is changed to that color now. But if I need more colors, then I will go for drop down menu. So when I click on this drop down, now it is giving me what, more options for color. And as you can see, when I take my mouse, I can when I hover my mouse there, you can see the color, it is changing in the font, and it is just giving me a preview. Unless I select that color, it will not change, it will only give me preview. So I can decide like what type of color I want, and then I will select that color. I have this different shades of color here. This is your white background one, darker 50%. You can go, this is also white background, but darker 35%, little darker, little. This is completely white. This is what, this is black, lighter black, black, completely black. This is another colors, this is gray color shades, this is blue gray, this is blue, this is orange color shade, this is gray color shade. You can see these are shades of those colors, and these are those colors. Now it is not limited to only these colors, we have more colors option. We can go for this more color option. So when you select this more color option, this dialog box will appear, and now from this dialog box you can choose your color. You can lots of option for colors. So as you can see here, you have lots of option for color. Now when you select this any options here, it will not show you the preview here in your document, it will show you the preview here in this dialog box. It shows here that this is the color which you have selected, and currently it is this color. So you can select what you want. There is lots of, or even you can go for custom color. This is what standard colors, and this is what custom color. Now here you can make your own color. You can see this is the option marker. I can go and put my marker somewhere in this color option, and then I can change the shade from here, lighter to darker or darker to lighter. And you can see the preview here in this box. So you can see the preview here in this box. So as you satisfied with the color, like you want this color or somewhere this color, I will choose, okay, I will choose this one, a little dark. So when you satisfied with this, with your option, with your selection, then you press OK. Then after when you OK, it present here. It applies in your document. Please mute your mic. It is making noise here. Okay. Okay. Or I mute this. So this is what you can change your color of your font. Then next is to use the bold, italic or underline commands. Now we can use bold and italic, underline command, bold, italic and underline command also. That is available here in the font group. So we can make our text bold, or we can underline our text, or we can do make it look italic, look different. So whatever you want to do, you have to just first select the text you want to modify. Then from the home tab, you can click on the bold, italic or underline commands in the font group. So in our example, we'll click on bold. Like suppose I click on bold. So this is my document. So what I will do, I want to change I want to make it more, I want to highlight it more. Like suppose I want have I have something here in the text. Let me check something here. Let's say I want to highlight the part of I want to highlight this this part of the document. So I select that, and then what I will do, I will go here and I can select on this bold command from the home tab in the font group. Now when I click it on bold, then our text which I selected, it will become bold. Now let me do this. I will select this one so that we can see here directly. So when I select this, you can see when I press this command, it becomes bolder than normal text. These are the normal text and this one is now become bolder. So it is getting bold so that I can notify, I can easily see this. Readers can easily see this, that this one is separate from the other text. So this one is like something else. Then I can do what? I can make it italic also. I can make it look italic. Italic will do what? It will just tilde the text in the right side, a little right side. Now if I don't want to have bold, then I can click on the command again. It becomes normal again. Now I want to have as a italic. So when I select the text and then I press this italic option command. Now you see it goes a little, it tilt little right side. This normal text and this is what tilt from the right side. Let's do this. I remove again. Now from the same line it is okay everything, but I want to change only this word. So I select that word and do press the italic. Now you can see it is little right side, and you can see the difference from the other text and this text. And if you don't want it, then you click the command again, it goes back to normal. Then you can do some underlining also. Underlining you do what? When you a document, like when you are working on some document, let's say you are working on a paper or a book. So sometime on a paper or book also you do what? You underline some words or some lines or some characters to emphasize that that line or that character. That means you just want to point out something. So how you do that point out? You just underline that line or that word. Let's say suppose this is a price here, price per month. Now I want to underline this word because this is important. So I want to just underline the word. So what I will do, I will select the word and then I will go and select this underline command. And now you can see it is underlined. We can see the line under the word. So whenever anyone reads this document, they can easily say like why it is underlined here. That means it is something important here. If you don't want to have underline, then select again and then remove this underline command. Goes back to normal. Now you know when I hover my mouse there, it shows the shortcut and name also. It shows the name of the command, it is bold, and the shortcut is Control B. So you can use the Control B command key from your keyboard also. So in your keyboard you have a control key, you can see CTRL, and then you can press B with that CTRL. Plus means you don't have to press plus that plus key in the keyboard. You just have to press together these two keys. That means you have to press this control key plus, that means together the control key, you have to press B at the same time. Or you can make it italic by pressing Control I, you can see. And for underlining you can press Control U. See, I will use the shortcut here. I am not using this command, I will use keyboard shortcut. For making it bold, I will press Control B. It becomes bold. For making it italic, I will press Control I. It becomes italic. For putting underline, I press Control U, and then you can see underline also. And the way we add it, we can remove it also. Control U again to remove the line, Control I, to remove the italic, Control B to remove the boldness. So we can use these shortcuts for the command, and those keyboard shortcuts are for lots of or almost every command we have in the ribbon. So we have the shortcut key for almost every key. You can see in the command, when I suppose select this increase font command, you can see it shows the shortcut also. Control plus shift plus greater than symbol. For decreasing, Control plus shift plus less than symbol. So we have shortcut for everything, and we have option commands here directly. Then other thing we can do is to change the text case. Text case, that means uppercase or lowercase. So if you want uppercase, you want lowercase, then you can decide when you are typing it. But after the typing of the text also we can change. We can change the text to be uppercase or lowercase, or other options also are there. So for doing that, you just have to select the text first. You want to modify, then from the home tab, click the change case command. So you will click the change case command in the font group, that is here in the font group, and then a drop down menu will appear and you can select the desired case option from the menu. So there are different options there. You can select what option you want. For example, I want to change something. This is my whole line. Let's say I select the whole paragraph. Now I want to change it. So if I want to change the case, you can see how it is written here. It is written like P is capital for the first character, then all the characters are lowercase, 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 then this one is capital, capital, because they are name, and then all are the small. So what we can do, let's select, no, I will not select the whole paragraph, I will select only some line. Now by default it is what first character is capital, uppercase, and the rest of the character in the line will be lowercase. Remember, in the line, when you start the new line, as you can see, this line is ending here when I give dot. So when you starting the new line, again the first character is uppercase, and then till the end of the line all the characters are lowercase. This is what the default behavior of this word. Now if you want to change the case, then you have to go to select the text. Let's say I will select this so that we can see easily, and then I want to change the case, uppercase, lowercase, or other options. So that command is available here in the home tab, font group. In the font group we have that command here, this one. It says what? Change case. So when I click on this, it opens this drop down menu. Now in the drop down menu we have different options. The first option, it is saying sentence case. Sentence case, that means every sentence you're typing, like you're typing one line. So in the line the first character will be uppercase, and then rest of the character in the line will be lowercase. That is what it is default set. So whenever you type your any line or any word, it will do what? Automatically it will create first character as a capital uppercase, and then rest of the character will be automatically become lowercase in the single line. Then when you start the new line, so it will automatically create first character as a uppercase, and then rest of the characters will be lowercase, because this is what a default option selected here. Now I want to make it different, so I want to make characters lowercase. So when I select this, now you can see it will change all the text to all the case to lowercase. Now as you can see here, all the characters in the line, not the numbers are not uppercase and lowercase, only characters, letters A, B, C, D, they can be uppercase or lowercase. So it is not affecting these numbers, it is only affecting the alphabetical characters. So what is it doing here? It is making all the characters small. Now if I say uppercase, so it will do what? It will make all the characters uppercase. Now you can see all the characters have now become uppercase. So as you can see now, all the characters have become now uppercase, not the numbers will not affect. And now if I select this option, capitalize each word. Now each word means in this line I have 3 words, villa, pena, way. I have 3 words. So when I say capitalize each word, first character, then you can see V is capital, then others are lowercase, then P uppercase, then lowercase, then first character way is uppercase, and rest of the way characters are lowercase. So that is what it do when you select this, capitalize the each word, or by default it will be this one, sentence case. Now it will make what? The first character of the line capital, and then rest of the character will be lowercase. But now it is not doing this because this line is starting from a number. Let's say this line is starting from a letter. So let's say I want to do it for these. So if I want all lowercase, it all become lowercase. If I want all become uppercase, all become uppercase. If I want sentence line, that is what it is default. So when you select, it is, you can see here the first character is capital, and then rest of the characters are small. For new line, again it change it to capital. Or you can make it every word first character capital. Now you can see every first character of every word is capitalized or become uppercase. And one more thing you can do here, toggle. Now toggle means what? It is the reverse of this. This option says capitalize each character, each word. That means first letter capital for each word, like this. You can see the sample here, C capital, E capital, W capital. Now this toggle will do what? It will do the reverse of this. First character will become small, and rest of the character will become uppercase, capital, like this one. T cap is lowercase, then toggle OGGLE will be uppercase. C is lowercase and ACE is uppercase. Let's say what happens when I select this. Now you can see what is happening here. The first one is small, lowercase from the Spanish, and rest is capital for every word in the line. And the line which I selected, not the whole paragraph, not the whole document, only the text which I selected. I go back to the default. So this is how you can change the case also. Then we can do highlight the text also. Now highlighting the text means if sometime in our document we find some important things are there. Now you know what, in offices what they do for those things. If it is on paper, they do what, they use a highlighter, they use a color pen marker, and they just mark those words, mark those values by those markers, so that anyone who's reading that paper, they can see like, okay, this is the important points here which is marked. So we can do it same thing here in our document. We can do it here in our MS Word also. So we can highlight any text in our document to emphasize that particular value or particular text. So for that, again you have to select the text you want to highlight. Again in the home tab we have the text highlight color drop down arrow, and that highlight color menu will appear like the font color. And to remove the highlight, select the highlight text, then click the text highlight color drop down arrow and select no color from the drop down arrow. Now how you will do this? So let's suppose I want to highlight something. Let's say this price is important thing, so I want to highlight this point. This is the price, so I want to highlight this point. So I select this text which I want to highlight, and then in the home tab, in the font group, we have this text highlight color command. Now if I select directly the command, it will do what? It will use the color which is showing here. If you can see, it is showing some color here, it is default. So if I select this directly, the command, it will make that color, it will use that color to highlight this text. Let's say if I click here, you can see it is using the same color to highlight this text which is showing here. Now if you want some other color like this font color, then you go for the drop down menu, and from the drop down menu you can choose what color you want. Like you want this color to highlight, you want this color to highlight, you want this color to highlight, this, whatever you want. Like it is upon you which one you like. So let's say I will go for this one. Oh, my text is not selected. Now it is selected. So either you can do this. Now it is not selected. After when you do the color, it is removed, the selection is removed. So I have to again select the text to change it.